Today feels like a perfect, lazy Saturday. I woke up to a chilly room filled with the fresh air that flowed in through the window all night long, and I could have stayed in that bed for hours, curled up next to my husband and our sweet, sweet dog. The only reason I got out of bed was because I was being called to do some baking, and to me, there's nothing better to do on a slow, early autumn morning than to bake something. Our old oven broke 2 months after moving into this house. We think the oven was original to the house, so it wasn't a huge surprise when it broke. But we were coming into the long, hot months of summer when the oven broke down, and I knew that I wouldn't be doing much baking anyway to avoid heating up the house. So I chose not to spend the big chunk of change on a new oven. And this wasn't a huge decision because we have a grill, an electric skillet, a microwave, and a bread machine, so I made do with those. I actually really liked the challenge of thinking outside the box when it came to cooking methods, and I can say that I am now very good at grilling when I had no idea how to even use a grill a few months ago. However, I did tell my husband that once I got the first whiff of autumn in the air, I was going to want to bake in the worst way, and that we should get an oven then. And lo and behold, it's the beginning of autumn, and we now have an oven, and I'm in the mood to bake. So today I am making hamburger buns. I wish I could remember where I got this recipe from, but I wrote it down a long time ago. Just know that this isn't my recipe, and whoever created it did a wonderful job. This bread is absolutely delicious, and it turns out every single time I have made it. I like it because it uses up sourdough discard. My starter lived in the fridge a little too long and it's not very happy with me right now, so discard breads are the way to go. I'm just opting to make hamburger buns today that we will use throughout the upcoming week for meals. I have such nostalgic feelings when it comes to baking and fall. My mom loves to bake, and I have such distinct memories of her throwing open all of the windows in the house and baking the afternoons away, giving away these baked goods to friends and to neighbors, while also stocking up the freezer for unexpected guests. The smell of crisp, fresh air and warm cookies in the air makes me want to cry in the best way possible. A good hack that I've learned over the years is when you want your bread to rise but to not take all day, is to cover your dough with a damp towel and place it in the oven with just the oven light on. It creates a warm environment, which is perfect for proofing your dough. And this is particularly helpful in the cold winter months when your house may be naturally cooler. If you end up giving this recipe a try, let me know how it goes for you. Thanks for hanging out with me in my little world today. I hope you are having a lovely day, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.